Hey gamers, it's G from the corner, and today we're going to be talking about Super Monkey Ball Banana Rumble, which just released on the Nintendo Switch about a week ago. I've been playing the crap out of it for the past 7 days, and I've been enjoying it quite a bit, honestly. I'm a fan of the Monkey Ball series, so to speak. I played most of the entries, but like many people, I'll tell you, the series peaked with the first two entries. Everything after that didn't quite manage to capture the essence, the highs of those two games. But recently, the series has been kind of in a revival period. We got a remake of Banana Blitz, one of the lesser loved titles on the Wii, and remakes of the first two games in the last few years. But now we're here with Banana Rumble, the first brand new Monkey Ball in 12 years. Yeah, the last one came out on the Vita in like 2012. It's been a long time since we've seen some brand new, completely from the ground up Monkey Ball. Now, I went into this game pretty excited. I actually liked Banana Mania. I know that seems to be an unpopular take these days. A lot of people seem to not really like that game, think the physics and a bunch of things are inaccurate to the originals or worse than the originals. I think they're fine. I think the game plays perfectly well. I've had my fun with it, and it is the version of 1 and 2 that I go back to most often nowadays. So the prospect of a new Monkey Ball from the team that now understood how to make good Monkey Ball on modern systems was very exciting, at least at first. The thing is, as we got closer and closer to the release date, I wondered, did I really want a new Monkey Ball game? I love 1 and 2, and 1 and 2 has so much content, so many amazing party games and stages. Did I really, want more of that? I mean, I've played some indie Monkey Ball likes, like Paper Ball, and I enjoyed them fine enough, but it's not like, oh, I really needed some new Monkey Ball. So, was the game any good in the end? Well, I mean, yeah, I liked it quite a bit. Let's get into why, though. So, for those diehards who really did not like Banana Mania, I guess I should get this out of the way. The physics are basically unchanged. The game controls just like that game did. And supposedly there are a lot of differences between that game and the GameCube versions. I don't know, they both seem similar enough to me, but I'm just not super nuanced with it. So if you didn't like how that game felt and that's like a deal breaker to you, then just don't bother with this game. You're going to be let down. But for the rest of us, it's just fine. In fact, they even added a new mechanic to the game, the Spin Dash, named and basically identical to the Sonic counterpart. Basically, you hold a button down, and if you're holding the stick in a direction when you release the button, you will get a burst of momentum. This can be used for so much crazy stuff. I can't tell you how many times I would see a stage, be like, that seems a little complex. What if I just gimp myself off of this ramp, or off of this cliff, or into this wall, and ended up skipping the entirety of a stage, clearing it within seconds. It feels really good. It's my favorite thing to do in Monkey Ball, try and look for those cool, quirky shortcuts, and the Spin Dash just makes doing that even easier than ever before. Now, that might sound a little worrying, but make no mistake, this game is challenging. One of the biggest reasons why the Monkey Ball games post Monkey Ball 2 are frowned upon are because the level designs got really safe and simplistic. So many stages would just be wait for platform to move, go down a linear path with guardrails, just boring stuff that nobody would really have a fun time doing. There wasn't any unique ways to go through stages. It was like a platformer without a jump button, except Banana Blitz literally did have a jump button. The level designs were not great. The worst of it would be in the 3DS version. The stages are just way too easy in those games. But this game goes back to basics. There's no guardrails. There's tons of unique and interesting gimmicks. There's just a ton of moving parts in a lot of these stages. In my opinion, it's not as hard as Super Monkey Ball 1 and 2, but it's still fairly challenging. The game does put up quite a fight, and there were many levels where I was stuck on them for upwards to 10, 20, 30 minutes. I felt alive while playing it, which isn't really the case with Super Monkey Ball 3D or Banana Blitz. The levels were really fun. Another area the game absolutely excels in is its aesthetics. Banana Mania's Switch port had some pretty low quality textures in a few areas, and this game, being Switch exclusive, does away with pretty much all of that. The game looks perfectly fine. The music's very good, which was a pleasant surprise. The last two remakes didn't have very good soundtracks, so hearing these new tracks and falling in love with them was a very, very nice welcome treat. And on top of that, the game has some pretty nice looking locales. You'll roll through jungle farms, cities reminiscent of Venice, just plenty of locations that'll stick in my mind. But my bigger point about the aesthetics is how the game itself is presented. You know, in the previous Monkey Ball remakes, you were just simply given yellow backgrounds with black accents. The menus were very, very uninspired and generic looking. Meanwhile, Banana Rumble uses its narrative throughout the game's user experience. The plot of Banana Rumble is that the monkeys are on a resort, right? So the main menu is used as an excuse to show the monkeys having fun and relaxing on the beach. You could swap between different sets for the background of the menu, and you can even see little items and characters show up on the environment as you progress through the game. It's really nice and cute. You know, the menu icons on that area are all luggage tags. As you go into the adventure mode to look through the stage list, you'll see every world is represented by a vacation pamphlet. It's really, really nice. It is the kind of menu design you don't really see in games like these nowadays. I really appreciate it. I feel like they had a higher budget with this game. I mean, not only do they have much nicer menu design, but they also have fully animated cutscenes. In Banana Mania, they brought back the story mode from Monkey Ball 2, but they just told the story via stills and swapping backgrounds. This game has full characters running around saying things. I mean, it's all voiced with gibberish talk where they just say monkey over and over again, or make animal noises. But still, these cutscenes, there's a lot of them. They weren't really needed, but they really add to just the quality of the game. It really feels like it, I guess, adds to the Monkey Ball franchise in a way. I don't know, having a higher budget on this game, as well as just getting the full redesigns of the cast, because we've been stuck with those Banana Blitz redesigns forever, and I hate those designs. I'm gonna be honest, they look like garbage compared to the originals. These ones I can get behind a lot more. I love how the characters look in this game, and they even introduced a bunch of new characters too. I feel like there was some real heart and soul put into this game, and it's really, really nice to see. Another feature I should probably mention that they brought over from Banana Mania was character customization. You can unlock a bunch of outfits to put your monkey in, but only the main 6 monkeys, none of the unlockable characters, unfortunately. But there's a lot of outfits, and you get a ton of them by either just playing the game or buying them in the shop with the points you get while playing the game. It's a cool feature. It's cute. I used it quite a bit. If I have to get really negative with the game, at all, I would say the multiplayer isn't the best. Now, they actually brought in full campaign multiplayer, which is simultaneous split screen, which I'm not sure how much fun it is. I haven't had the time to try it out yet at the time of this recording, but I'm assuming it's pretty chaotic and silly. You can have collision on or off. With it on, I'm assuming there's just plenty of levels that are impossible for everybody to clear. I'm sure you can play the entire game with it off, but it would just be a lot harder to see where exactly you are and what's happening at any given moment. But that's not the real complaint here. Party games are an essential part to the Monkey Ball experience. Monkey Ball 1 and 2 are basically 2 halves of one game. You have the traditional ball rolling through maze game, and you also have a ton of side modes that are either sports or just fun gimmicky events. Monkey Ball 1 has the absolute best ones, 2 is not too far behind, and Banana Mania has all of them accessible in that package right there. So what does Banana Rumble do? Well, Banana Rumble does not do anything like that. The multiplayer of this game, instead of being focused on a local 2 to 4 player experience, is instead a sort of online-only battle royale mode. There's 5 different minigame modes that are all just kind of you got Monkey Race, which is a returning one, but the stages are much more meticulous and it's a lot more frustrating to get through. And then just some standard run around the stage collecting bananas or attacking other opponents or trying to launch yourself into hoops as fast as possible. And these are they're fun little distractions, but they're not things I would want to really regularly go back to. They're nowhere near as good as, say, Monkey Billiards or Monkey Bowling, in my opinion. But as much as I could really complain about those, did I really want Monkey Bowling 5 in this game and Monkey Billiards again? I don't know, what would they have really done to make those modes more interesting? I could just go play them in Banana Mania. So I really don't have much of a reason to whine about this. I mean, I don't know. I get it. I should be judging the game on its own, but, I have 2 Monkey Ball games on the Switch, both downloaded. If I'm going to play one for a cool new campaign and I want to play party games, but I don't have any cool ones to play on this one, I'll just switch over to the other one, and I didn't really need Monkey Bowling and Target and Boat in another Monkey Ball game, verbatim, shot for shot. I still wish the modes were better, and I wish they had 4-player split screen support. That's kind of lame that they don't, but, well, beggars can't be choosers. The game is good in the end. I'm sure some people will have harsher critiques of it, and I'm sure some people will like it more than I did, but I enjoyed it. It's a pretty good time. If you're a huge diehard fan of Monkey Ball, of course, I highly recommend this. If you're not, I don't know, maybe wait for a sale on it. It's got a decent amount of content to keep you busy, but if you're not into the online mode, you're probably going to run out of things to do once you beat the campaign itself. I would say go buy Banana Mania next time that's on sale if you want a first Monkey Ball experience, but I know all the diehards are going to kill me for saying that and tell you to just go play or emulate the GameCube versions, so whatever. I think Rumble's pretty good. I would recommend it to fans, maybe not at full price, but I would definitely recommend it. It was a fun time. Keep yourselves cornered for more about Monkey Ball if they make another one. We'll probably play it on the Corner Plays sometime soon. I would like to do that very much. That'd be fun. But yeah, aside from that, I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a nice one.